What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel. With this time I'm over at Popeyes to check out their new collabo with rap artist Megan Thee Stallion. That's right, and we're getting hottie with it too, so stay tuned because the hottie chicken sandwich is up next. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
So Megan Thee Stallion is popping off over here at Popeyes with her all-new hottie chicken sandwich featuring her hottie sauce. And guys, already this is looking pretty nice in the presentation department. Already starting off right because it's a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. This is looking pretty good, and the size of that chicken in the middle is absolutely sizable as expected. All right, so let's pop the top of that familiar buttery brioche bun and take a look underneath it, and what you're gonna see is that classic Popeyes goodness. A solid piece of white meat chicken breast fried up to a crispy golden brown, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And on top of it is the star of the show, the hottie sauce, a combination of Aleppo pepper, cider vinegar, and honey. And I gotta say, it's giving this one a nice red tinge with little specks of peppery goodness on the top of it here if you look closely. It's looking pretty nice, guys, and again, it's adding a very nice color contrast to the brown of the fried goodness that it's sitting on. Underneath it, we've got a couple of their classic thick-cut pickles, a very lovely situation there, but no other hottie sauce to speak of, so this one looks a little front-loaded in the very top, but even still, the chicken is looking awesome. And hey, just to be on the safe side, just in case there wasn't enough hottie sauce in this sandwich, I actually got one on the side here just to kind of have as a keepsake as well, guys. But obviously, I think I'm not going to need it considering the amount that's on the very top of this. It's looking pretty great. So let's see if it tastes just as great. This is the all-new hottie chicken sandwich featuring Megan Thee Stallion's hottie sauce here at Popeyes. Let's peep out this flavor.
We about to go stallion mode. Hold on, folks. Acting like you winning.
Well, there's a reason why this is the #1 chicken sandwich in the industry, guys, when it comes to fast food. Just look at the size of the chicken breast on this, guys, and the pickles. Everything about this is very high quality. And naturally, when you're having some hot sauce action to go with, I'm surprised they waited this long. But hey, they actually got somebody to go in with them, and Megan Thee Stallion obviously is that individual. So I can't wait to see if this is going to be as amazing as it looks. It really looks pretty awesome. And we're not waiting any further. Here we go with the hottie chicken sandwich here at Popeyes, featuring, of course, the Megan Thee Stallion hot sauce. Let's do it. Sweet. All right, there it is. I was waiting for a second or two. It's a little bit of a sizzle. I mean, nothing crazy, but it definitely feels like it's got a little bit of heat in the background there. Nothing to kind of melt your face off or anything like that, but the sizzle is absolutely there. Let's keep going in, guys. So far, it's sweet with a little bit of sizzle. Well, the honey is very apparent in this one because that's where the sweetness is coming from. But when it comes to the Aleppo pepper and the cider vinegar, I'm not really getting too much heat from this. It's just a little bit of a sizzle in the background. And believe it or not, it's very reminiscent of their sweet heat sauce that they have here. I don't want to say it's a rebranded version of that because it is using a different pepper. But at the same time, it's a little watered down, so it's not really creamy, not really thick like that. But it is adding some nice flavor overall. Yeah, I'm already kind of missing the spicy mayo on this one, guys, because I think it had a little bit more consistency in terms of the overall flavor of that because of the creaminess on top of the crispiness of this. It's a little bit more of a watered down syrupy type of sauce, which is fine, but the heat is not really up there, so I don't think you have too much to worry about if you're concerned about how hot this really is. I think it's more of the marketing thing to go with it with just a little bit of sizzle, but even still, it's a Popeyes chicken sandwich. It bangs in terms of the meat quantity. The pickles are amazing on it, and again, with the softness of the brioche bun here as well, a very lovely situation. Not bad for a small upcharge as well, too. Even at $4.49 for this, it's still a pretty good value. Let's keep going in. I'm kind of getting a slight sweet and sour vibe from this, and I think obviously that's where the vinegar is coming from, as well as the sweetness of the honey, and a little bit of the sizzle, I guess, from the actual Aleppo pepper. But even still, very nice combination of flavors with this, and it does soak up the nooks and crannies of the chicken itself. I mean, it's a sizable piece of chicken, and obviously the sauce that they put on the very top is covering the whole top of it there. Taking that into account, I don't really need any of the extra that I got here as the keepsake, believe it or not. So I'm actually kind of glad to keep this for the studio. I'm definitely digging how this looks. But I do like the flavor overall. It's just a little bit more of a syrup-like situation. For me, I don't really kind of prefer that. I'm more of the spicy Cajun version, the regular version that they have here. But I'm glad to have tried this naturally because, guys, like I said, it's a Popeyes chicken sandwich. There's a reason why this is #1 in the industry, and you already know why, just as a basis for what it is. Let's go for another couple of bites. All right, so I just took it out of the chicken sandwich diaper to give you the 360 on this one really quick here, guys. And as you can see, it does fill out the bun pretty nicely. The bun is fairly fresh as well, but again, the sizability of the chicken is the major thing with this one, on top of the sauce that they're selling with it for the collabo. But at the same time, it's that classic Popeyes goodness with a very nice amount of heat, although just like I said, a little bit more of the sweet heat variety, and of course with the pickles to go with. Delicious stuff either way. You know, on the real, even though they're kind of marketing this as like a new version of their chicken sandwich with the sauce, it's not really technically a new sandwich to me in terms of just the way they're marketing this. I think they're really going more for the sauce indirectly because you can actually put it on the sandwich. It's for the tenders, it's for the nuggets. I see what they're doing here. I'm still holding out for a Western variant with bacon, something really kind of tailored to really take this up a notch, not just something drizzled on the top. But at the same time, the sauce is pretty decent. It's a nice flavor, but for me personally, I'm more of the creamier type that I really want to have on top of this, and naturally with this, it's just a little bit more syrupy, but even still, delicious stuff all around. All right, so I think you get the point by now of how I feel about this one. Let me go for one more bite before we close this one up with the rating coming up next. But guys, again, another delicious chicken sandwich from Popeyes. It's the original chicken sandwich from Popeyes with honestly a little bit of sweet heat action with some fun marketing with Megan Thee Stallion. Even still, like I said, still delicious stuff. It is what it is. One more bite and we'll close it up. Hang on. Well, I gotta say, when it comes to looks, BK is actually the closest when it comes to actually looking like the Popeyes equivalent, guys, because this actually is how chicken sandwiches should be coming to you, especially in the $3 to $4 range. This is what you'd expect to find, and Popeyes is definitely nailing it still in the industry with this product. So very lovely stuff all around. Nice thick chicken breast on this. It's very nice, very juicy, and the breading is just right, along with everything else on this with the pickles. Very simple, but like I usually have said in the past many times, simplicity is all you really need with some of these things. But with the addition of fun marketing with Megan Thee Stallion, I'm definitely digging this one. Not bad.
The hottie sauce is here.
So with that said, I'm gonna have to give technically the Megan Thee Stallion hottie sauce as part of the chicken sandwich over here at Popeyes a pretty decent 8 out of 10. Guys, it adds just enough heat, just a little bit to really make it feel something special, but at the same time, it's very similar to the sweet heat sauce that they have on top of the classic chicken sandwich that you already know and love. So minor upcharge aside, I see what they're going for with this one, but at the same time, it's really all about this. So you can obviously not only get it on the chicken sandwich, but like I mentioned earlier, on their tenders as well as the nuggets, but it's still pretty tasty. And while it does kind of remind me of sweet heat, which it may actually do the same for you as well, I would recommend giving this one a shot, at least once. All right, so the obvious question, are you gonna be giving this one a shot? I mean, it's virtually a no-brainer if you've made it this far into the review, right? I mean, you're excited about Popeyes in general for the chicken sandwich, so any type of collabo they have going with something quote-unquote new in terms of a new sauce, of course you're gonna give it a shot. Do me a quick favor, drop some comments down below, let me know what you thought of this after you give it a go, and really was it worth the marketing hype? Did it remind you of sweet heat? Drop those comments down below, and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Come on, Popeyes, it's time to bring the bacon with this chicken sandwich already. Maybe something Western themed with some barbecue sauce. It's long overdue. Let's see if we can light up your flagship chicken sandwich that much more with some swine and some sauce. What do you say? All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.